What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. I'm bringing that back because forgot that I haven't been putting that in my videos. I've been meaning to still be giving away $50 per week to a commenter in the videos. So I'll be choosing a winner still on Monday for a commenter that was down in the comment sections and all that good stuff. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Welcome to PropsMadeEasy.com. As always, first and foremost, yesterday, I want to forget about it. You know what I mean? It was a horrible day for me. Like, outside of a couple CSGO pairings, baseball just did not work for me. The hot dogs did not work for me. I loved Verlander. I thought Verlander was probably the best value at 4 strikeouts. That ended up not working. Just nothing ended up working for me. And you have those days, man, where just nothing works for you in props. But CSGO at least was able to get me some back. So that was great. Let's look at the player prop chat, see what we got. Anybody not even mad? I'm used to the pain at this point. What? You missed one? Why are you mad? Hey, why would you be mad, bud? You damn near hit a six pick. You still doubled up. I don't get it. Another six-man hit, all off PME. The tool is the truth. Literally took a hot dog and five solid props from the tool and voila, magic. Beautiful. Very nice. I love to see when these six picks hit, man. And I love that you only bet $6 on this because that's how I think this is a good example of how I think people should be doing this. Is going light on the six mans and then kind of sprinkling in some other, two-man matches. You know what I mean? So really love to see it. Great job. Got another one PME. Travis McCoy, nice hit. Straight off the tool. Travis McCoy again. Demarion, congratulations. Shout out to everybody. Let's get straight into the video. All right, so first and foremost, at the very top of the list, we have Michael Porter Jr.'s fantasy score at 21.5. Now, let me start this out by saying I understand that a lot of you game log watchers or you watch people who watch the finals, I've been watching every game as well. Um, will say, "Oh, he sucks. Oh, yeah, you don't want to go his fantasy score over because he has sucked." Blah 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 blah. It's opportunity. All right, Michael Porter Jr. The only thing that's holding him back is his shooting's been tough. He's had rough shooting the first couple games of the series. He hasn't really been able to get his, rhythm going. He's like 1 of 8 in the last game. Like he's just not making shots. But a fantasy score of 21.5 is a good time to attack the over on Michael Porter Jr. We have him around 27. We think he's going to have a good game here eventually. And Michael Porter Jr., if he gets hot from that outside and he can get these shots to sink, he can get those rebounds and stuff like that. Like he's an all around solid player. He's a guy that should easily be able to cross that 21.5. So his shooting hasn't been very great, so in turn has limited his minutes a bit because he hasn't been shooting the ball well. But I expect him to start dropping some of those shots and then get those minutes that we expect him to get. So great spot for Michael Porter Jr. I'm going to attack the over here where everybody else is probably still trying to grab the under. I'm willing to go that over on him. Next player is Kevin Love that I'm going to roll with. Kevin Love's been getting the start for Miami. His prop line for point PRA is only 11.5. Now, I get it in this last game he didn't do great, but the game before that, if you look at that, 22 minutes and ended up getting like 19 PRA. This is a solid spot for Kevin Love getting the start here. We have him projected almost 14 PRA. That's a 2.44 differential between where his prop line is. Just feel like that's a little too low. Kevin Love, yes, he's not going to kill you and get it. He's not going to like get a ton of minutes, but he's a guy that can be very effective from 3-point range. He can rebound very well. He even can dish out some assists. And so 11.5 feels a little low, and I feel like the more minutes Kevin Love is on the floor, I think they have a better chance, a better shot at kind of, I don't know. Kevin Love had that good first game, and Miami got the win when he was out there and got that heavier run. I think they go back to playing him a little heavier run this game right here, and like I said, 11.5 just feels a little too low for Kevin Love in this spot. um, Especially seeing that they have adjusted the Bam Adebayo fantasy score finally. They have it all the way up to 41.5. That doesn't make him great value anymore. That takes away from the value on him. If you want to go on Miami fantasy score, then I'd still be rocking with Jimmy Butler. Um, yeah, I mean, there's other options as well. Free throws made. Jimmy Butler's over free throws made is interesting. There's multiple ways to go, man. So just use the tools. Utilize the data, play the smart plays, match up with what the tool is saying and what what you like with your whatever personal things you like to look over. Just please don't do just last 10 in Vegas lines. And whatever feels good to you, do it. Like I said, I posted in the player prop chat yesterday. Really, my strategy is throughout the day, I will continuously open up Props Made Easy, look through all the sports, and look for my favorite props out of every sport. If I have to combine every single sport together, one from each sport, I will. But I look for my absolute favorite. You know what I mean? Like where there's no questions in my mind. Like I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one. I love that. If there's any questions in your mind and you're not feeling it, like if you don't feel Michael Porter Jr., don't play him. If you're not feeling Kevin Love at all and don't want to risk Kevin Love, then don't play him. You know what I mean? Remember, these videos are early in the morning videos. Like I just got up, came in here and started recording this video. It's super easy to show y'all the best plays off data because Props Made Easy has it up. I don't have to sit here and do all that research. If you're not feeling whatever I talk about in here, don't play it. Play what you are feeling, but what also the data supports. Don't get off of the data and start following only last 10 in Vegas. That is the worst thing that you could possibly do. All right? So, for baseball, once again, for basketball, once again, Michael Porter Jr. over 21.5 fantasy score, Kevin Love over 11.5 PRA. Next up, baseball. I got to start it off with over on Matt Olson. Matt Olson's got the lefty righty matchup against Josiah Gray, and his prop line should not be 7.5. That's ridiculous. Prop line's way too low. We haven't projected at 10.7, a 3.2 differential. Matt Olson's my favorite hitter. Fantasy score to go over today. I think he homers against Josiah Gray today. Fantastic spot for him to get over 7.5 in this matchup. I mean, absolutely amazing spot. The next spot, there's multiple spots that I've considered. There is a strikeout spot that I'm interested in. Garrett Cole against Boston today. Vegas likes the over at minus 135. We also have him projected at 7.08, a 0.58 differential. I like that spot for him. I like the spot for the over on Dylan Cease, 5.5. Vegas likes the over at minus 140. We have him at 5.92, so that's a 0.42 differential. Dylan Lynch is interesting. He's only at 4.5. We have him at 5.2. Um, there's multiple spots, man. Multiple spots that you could attack today. Um, there's a few that stick out to me more than others. Like Rich Hill is interesting on the under against the Mets. Mets are a solid offense. Rich Hill could definitely go out and get shelled here, but Rich Hill is at home, so that gives him a little benefit of the doubt, in my opinion, for me. But otherwise, I think that I feel pretty good about going over on Ranger Suarez earned runs allowed. Ranger Suarez is going against the Dodgers today. Um, yeah, I mean, we all know how good this Dodgers offense is, how powerful these guys are. Facing off against a bad pitcher like Ranger Suarez, I mean, they should be able to absolutely tee off on him while he's in there. So we're going to go over 2.5. Vegas likes the over. Projections at 3.23 earned runs allowed, 0.73 differential. So I'm going to rock with, for my official in this video, I'm going to rock with over on Ranger Suarez earned runs allowed and then over on Matt Olson's hitter fantasy score. Remember, this is early on in the day. Other props have been added later on in the day, all that good stuff. Like, I like to come in and really make my official picks after like lunch or so. I'll start really keeping an eye on how things are moving and how things are looking. And then I'll make my decisions later on in the day. A lot of times, like throughout my prize picks, like right now at Greenlight DFS, we're going for our day 4 of our prize picks ladder challenge, and um, the first 3 days, all I have done is kind of give it some time, wait till later on in the day, and then go in and find my absolute favorite plays. Unless I think that they're absolutely going to bump very, very soon, I kind of let it marinate for a little bit, and I pick them later on in the day, and I pick my favorite too, straight off the tool. You know what I mean? Like straight off the tool and what I also am feeling good with. But every pick that I've played have been green differential plays, and we're going on day 4 today. Day 4 today. I made over $3,000 on this Prize Picks ladder challenge already, just utilizing the green differentials. That's it. That's simple. You know what I mean? So when I come on here and I use the Price Made Easy tools and I promote like, hey, use the tools, trust me, trust the data, all that stuff. That's because I'm literally somebody who I have a whole other business. Greenlight DFS is my main focus. Like that's what I'm focused on every day. I create optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel. And I put my favorite plays over at Greenlight DFS for members over there. I've been doing that 7+ years for Greenlight DFS. So Greenlight's my main focus. So um, I shout out Pros Made Easy, and I utilize Pros Made Easy because I've been using it and have had a ton of success. And so I encourage others to do it. I'm not somebody who tries to grow in this industry by bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're going to retire in a week after using this, or you're never going to lose, or I'm very, very transparent with shit. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be a realist in this game for you. And I'm going to let you know, like, hey, man, you're going to get your ass beat. Just like I came in and started this video saying yesterday, I want to forget about that shit. A lot of people can't do that stuff. You know what I mean? And I refuse to grow or be a part of something that is going to grow off bullshit. That's why I love Pros Made Easy, because they want to grow off of their data and information. They want to promote people to play off of the data instead of utilizing Vegas and shit too much. That is what they're trying to grow and teach people out of. And that's what I support because I know that's the best way. Anybody who's been playing for a very long time understands that's the best way. Pro betters don't just do the simple shit. They utilize the data. They study that shit all day. So, yeah, for me, I'd rather have nothing and be real than have everything and be fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm never going to come in here and bullshit y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, you're gonna get your asses beat. You're going to lose. You're gonna lose money a lot sometimes. Sometimes it's gonna feel like you can't win, and sometimes you're gonna feel like you can't lose. That's the ups and downs of betting, and that's why I always say bet an amount that you're willing to lose, man, because you never really know. But going off the data is the best way to possibly do it, plain and simple. All right, CSGO, baby, let's get it. So Kerrigan got me some money yesterday, last night. Ended up hitting a nice little two pick with Kerrigan yesterday, and once again he's popping again because his prop line's only at 27, and once again it's just a little too low for me, man. I think I want to go with over Kerrigan once again. Over Kerrigan, 27 map 1 and 2 kills. We have him projected at 30.47, 3.47 differential for Kerrigan. Love that spot for him. Dupree on the other side for Vitality looks like a nice one. The under on Joda's headshots is an interesting one. I mean, he's at 18 and a half. Let's just go. Let's stick with the overs. Let's go on the other side of this phase Vitality game, and let's go over on Dupree. Over 33 maps, 1 and 2 kills. We have him projected at 35.97, a 2.97 differential for him. Fantastic spot for Dupree. And remember, once again, CSGO people, you do not want to just go over on teams that are expected to win and go under on teams expected to lose. It's not an optimal way to play. I get that that's what's been pushed into your heads this whole time. And yeah, sure, a winning team will probably have more kills throughout their team. But also you have to understand that that doesn't matter because it matters what the prop line's at. If the prop line's too low, you want to take advantage of that. And that's the point that I've been trying to push on people and make y'all understand is that even when a team is expected to lose, it's all about where that prop line's set to where you go over or under. That's all it's about. Take the data for each player, compare it with where the prop line is comparative to where they're thinking is going to happen in the game, and take advantage. That's all you do. Okay? Or you can go off what you think you do and go over on winning team and see that that's not a winning strategy. Okay? The best strategy is just to go off the data consistently. If you miss, doesn't matter. Tomorrow you do the same exact shit. You play your favorite plays and you stick with it. WNBA. So for WNBA today, we only have points again. Oh no, we have some rebounds. Okay, but points is the top option for today. We don't have any PRA and stuff yet. But for points at the top of the list, we have Kelsey Mitchell going against Minnesota. Prop line at 16.5. We have her at 19.2 tonight. 2.7 differential. Really like that spot for her. And then we're going to go over on Kayla McBride in that same game. Over 15.5. Projection of 18. 2.5 differential. Two very solid differentials here in this game. Two girls that should be able to cross their points totals that feel a little too low for these big time scorers on their team. So really like the spot for both of those girls as well. Let's check soccer. Anything for soccer today? Nothing really. I'm not really gonna really do. I mean, the only soccer that maybe you could go with is Eden Zizoko for Inter against Manchester City. Go over 1.5, but that's about it. Everything else is a little too tight. So let's recap. For NBA, I feel a breakout for Michael Porter in this game. He's had a couple very bad shooting performances. I'm expecting that to get corrected and him to cross over that 21.5 fantasy score tonight. And then Kevin Love, we saw in that game, first game Kevin Love started, he smashed the PRA, got over got 19, something like that. And I think that that's a recipe for success for Miami. I think they need to play Kevin Love 20 plus minutes. And he's a guy that can get hot from 3 point range. He can rebound. I feel pretty good about Kevin Love getting over his 11.5 PRA. As long as he gets the minutes and doesn't struggle shooting and all that stuff, he should be easily hitting that. 13.94 projection for him. I love that spot for him. Um, NHL, no NHL today. MLB, over on Matt Olson's hitter fantasy score. And then we're going to go over on Ranger Suarez earned runs allowed. And then first inning runs tool. We did not look at first inning runs tool. Over on the Dodgers Phillies, and then under on Marlins White Sox would be the two best to go with. CSGO. We got over on Kerrigan, over on Dupree. Maps winning 2 kills. WNBA, we got 2 points. We're going over on Kelsey Mitchell, over on Kayla McBride points. And then for soccer, there was only one that's maybe Eden Zoko. Outside of that, nothing else looks good to me. All right. Good luck, everybody. PropsMadeEasy.com. Let's get it. GreenlightDFS.com members for my company. You can get access to that by going to DFS content right here, or you can click on Greenlight DFS down here. It'll bring you over to my site. You can sign up for that. DFS Optimals, optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel. Been absolutely dominating MLB. Been having a huge run in the NBA Finals. And going for day 4 in the Prizepicks Ladder Challenge, man. So excited about it today. We'll be posting all that stuff when it is ready to go. Normally, optimal lineups are posted about 30 minutes before the slate starts. Prizepicks will be up whenever I find them. Could be in the next 30 minutes, could be later on in the day. Most of the time, it's later on in the day after things kind of shake out a little bit. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Good luck tonight, y'all. Remember, bet an amount of money that you're willing to lose. Stay disciplined. Use the data when you're picking your bets. That is the smartest way to go. Trust me, even if you have a down stretch doing it, you stick with it. It's the best long term. That's coming from somebody who's been doing it forever. I have friends who make a living. Literally, all they do is sports betting, and all they use is data. As soon as Props Made Easy launched, they were immediately on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they're professional bettors. They understand how much damn data and how much studying it takes to be successful doing that shit. And they utilize Proximate Easy as well. So, thank you guys for joining me as always. And let's get it. I'm out. Peace.